Hey friends, we're gonna do a quick check-in, and the question in my mind is how to find happiness in a broken world. I know it's the million-dollar question, especially with everything going on right now in the world, in your country. Don't know where you're at. I'm in the U.S., and so things are just upside down. And we're gonna do Lenormand, all right, just to kind of see what it tells us, how to find this happiness that we want. I'm gonna use a box spread, all right. So center card is the overall theme for everything, all right. All right. Now, the way I do it, I usually don't look at the cards until the very end. Right. I do them one at a time. So, how to find happiness, crossroads, you have to decide how you want to allow things to impact you. It's your choice. You can choose to be miserable, or you can choose to say, I'm not going to let it get to me anymore. I'm done. I'm going to do what I want to do. And so you're no longer at the crossroads. But that's kind of like the centralized energy, all right? So what's causing that is the confusion right now. So what you do next in Lenormand is you kind of, well, I do, not everybody does. I go to the corners to kind of see how the energies impact it. All right. And so we're seeing that on the left side top, it's like what's kind of working behind the scenes passively, but is known. It's not really passively, but it is passively. Hard to explain. So the crossroads is because you're living each day and just uncertain on how things are going to go. You're unclear. And that's what's kind of causing that weird type of vibe of like, what do I do? What do I do? How do I be happy? Right. And then the active energy, which known as that you know that if you make the right decision, you're going to have the success you want in life. You're going to be happy because you can just ignore all the noise. Right. And then the bottom row, corner cards are kind of like the shadow, like what's kind of going underneath. So this is what you kind of know. Like, yeah, I know things are kind of gloomy. I'm just confused. But if I take action, then I know I'll do well, right? So this is right, active, passive, all right, left. So then here you see the ship. You know that you have to make a difference. You have to move. You have to change. You have to basically take a different path, a different trip, a different journey in life, right? So how do you find happiness? By doing things different. The ship. Try something new. And then here you can say that what's passively working in the background is that you know that if you do make the right decision, then you have to start trust your intuition a little bit more. And that's passive because it's not active. So it's like choose wisely what you feed into your subconscious mind, because whatever you feed into your subconscious mind, you're going to manifest that, whether you like it or not. That's just how it works. Okay. Then I'm going to flip the rest of the cards over. All right. So now we're going to read it. So currently, you want to have good in life. Okay. So it's almost like for a long time, you're in this world right now with all the chaos, you just can't get your head out of it. And you put yourself in a position of which way do I go? Well, the writer said you have to just let go and whatever comes, comes. So don't let the news get into your head. Crossroads. Don't listen to it. Turn it off so you can then have something positive to look forward to. One, writer, positive news, positive thinking. Make a decision. You're going to turn off the news, and then positive things can start happening because you're going to reprogram your mind to look at things in a better light. Okay? And what you know is that if you do that, right, go with the path of light, then the clouds finally lift and you can start having fun with other people. You can start having more better times with your friends in your social gatherings. That's going to bring you happiness. Because when you're always locked in your head with all the negative crap going on, you're just Debbie Downer in the garden. Who wants to be around that? But if you choose to say, I'm done, turn off that TV, that television, right? Who controls it? Whoever's paying for it. So it's all biased. You turn that off, then the clouds lift, clarity comes back. You can now be the spark of the party again, have some fun, and find good things in life, success, the lock. You get to unlock new possibilities, new potentials because of the new messages, the way you change in your mind. But what was driving this, again, your intuition was being poisoned by all the messages you hear coming from abroad, right? War in Iran, that's a ship, right? It's messages coming over here, and the message is coming this direction, okay? It's going into the toxicity. And then the snake is feeding what? The moon, your subconscious mind. 32, 5, it's putting a whole bunch of struggle because you're analyzing propaganda and it's growing on you. 3, 10, you're not breaking the cycle. You're becoming weighed down by it. You're not letting go. So how do you find happiness in this world right now? Start doing things differently. Feed your mind with positive messages every day. Hang out with friends. It'll be opening new doors for you. And by turning off the noise, the snake goes away. He can't strike. He only strikes your intuition because you allow it. But if you can learn to kind of like turn that off, then guess what? The toxicity goes away. You ain't got to sweat it anymore. You can finally start to grow. Now, last, roll some dice and see what energy it has to say. And this is going to be for the major arcana cards. 2, isn't that funny? So saying that you have to use the high priestess energy, which means tapping into your intuition, right? Stop believing everything you see because so many things are hidden in this world. What you see is probably false. What you read is probably fake. So you have to tap into yourself, tap into your intuitive side, and stop letting emotions rule you. And 2, again, decisions. The crossroad is a 22. It's all around decisions. So what do you choose to do? That's a question you have to answer yourself. I can answer it for you. So let's pull some oracle cards to figure out how to help you go forward, right? To be happy in a time of chaos out there in the world. Okay. Inspiration. That's funny. How do you get inspiration? By turning off negativity and putting new thoughts in your mind. That brings success. 2, you choose to do it. To 9, to have some abundance, have some good things come your way. 9 plus 2 is an 11. The intuition has to be used, though, in order to make those decisions. What's number here? 2, high priestess. That's interesting, right? Last, look at the bottom card. It says an awakening. You have to awaken yourself from the slumber they put you in with all the noise they keep shoving down your throat every day. That's a 5. If you don't awaken, the 5 goes back into struggle. If you awaken, that 5 now gives you freedom. Freedom of what? Freedom of noise. Freedom of believing the lie. Freedom to enjoy life. Because you know this life is actually pretty amazing. You make it what you want. And a lot of people choose the crossroad to just stand there and not do anything. So what are you going to do? What path are you going to take? Drop in the comments and let me know. And if you like an energy reading for yourself, like something like this, wordofthetwist.com, book a reading and pick one. Or if you want some help with the reading and you want some clarity on it, I offer a one-on-one mentoring session. It's at the bottom of the book a reading page. You'll see it there. You can upload your question, the picture of your spread so I know what you're looking at, with your description of the reading. And then I would do a video like this and help explain it to you with what your gaps are, what your questions were about it. Anyway, that's all I got. And until next time, I want to see you in my next reading or tutorial. All right. Bye, everybody.